guys, welcome back to my channel. This week for dessert, dun dun dun, I picked Nicaragua and I've decided to make the tres leches cake for that country. So if you want to see how that goes, just keep watching. Also, go ahead and hit that damn subscribe button so you don't miss my videos, because I mean, if you live in America, at least, we're not allowed to go anywhere. So if I want to travel, I got to travel through food, because I feel like my favorite part about traveling is trying different foods. So why not go around the world and try all the different foods? We're gonna hit every country, you guys. Every single one of them, I swear. I'm not gonna miss one single country. First step, turn oven on to 350. Next step is to take some butter. Step 2, take your cooking spray and a 9 by 13 casserole dish, and we're gonna spray it. For this step, we're gonna need a cup of flour, baking powder, and salt. For this step, you're gonna wanna take 1 cup of flour. We're gonna take the 1 cup of flour and stick it through a sifter, because we want this to be super fine. Just tap it. We're also gonna need some baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons to be exact. And a half. And 1/4 teaspoon of some salt. We're gonna set this off to the side. And then the next step, we're gonna take 5 eggs and separate them. Now, in my last dessert video, I showed you guys how to do this, but if you are new to my channel, let me show you again. Well, for the first time, but again for some other people. And you kind of just like try to keep the egg yolks in there and try to flip them back and forth until they separate. And there you go. Perfectly separated. We're gonna set the separated eggs to the side as well. Now we're gonna get 2 more bowls. In this dish, in one of these dishes, we're gonna get 3/4 cup of sugar. Now, I don't know where my 3/4 cup is, so I gotta do 3 1/4. So next we're gonna take this heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna do 1/4 of a cup in this bowl, plus 2 tablespoons of water, and mix it together. And as you can see, I like to put all my ingredients out ahead of time, because girl, the last thing you wanna do is trying to make some stuff and in between you have to like measure stuff out as you go. So I like to just get everything prepped ahead of time for all my recipes, because it just makes life a lot more easy. Trust me, honey. This is my favorite instrument that I have. I actually didn't buy it. My husband got it for a Secret Santa Christmas exchange. But if you don't have one, please go get one. It's so good. We also need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we could just throw it into the same bowl as the lemon zest. Now it's time to come over to the mixer, guys, and we're gonna be putting the egg yolks in here and the sugar. And we're gonna turn it on extra high. But make sure you lock this thing in because who knows, could get it out of control. So we're gonna turn it up to 10. After that is all mixed in, look at this. It's like a pale yellow color. Now we're gonna mix in slowly the cream and the lemon zest and the vanilla. I had to put the egg yolk mixture to the side because I need the mixer again. And then in another separate bowl, we need 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. So we're back at the mixer here and we got the egg whites. We're gonna pour it in and we're gonna lock it and turn it on high to get soft peaks. And I'll show you what that means. And this is what soft peaks looks like. You see how it's kind of not dripping off here? This is a soft peak. And now we're gonna add the sugar. Until we get it to stiff peak. So you're gonna crank that baby back up. And then this is a stiff peak. This is very stiff. This is what you want, guys. We're gonna go back to the flour mixture and the egg yolks, and we're gonna combine these together. Now, once this is well incorporated here, we're gonna add it to the egg whites. And we're gonna slowly, do not do this fast, fold in the ingredients to each other. So once it's all well incorporated here, we're just going to pour it into the pan and cook for 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. We're gonna take the cake out the oven. For this next part, we're gonna need 1/3 cup heavy whipping cream, and we also need condensed milk, 10 ounces to be exact, and that can's 14, so we're gonna need a measurer. And then we're gonna do the evaporated milk as well. And this is the delicious sauce that we're gonna pour over the cake once it cools. And we're just gonna mix it around. Now that my cake is cooled, I'm gonna stab it with a fork and just poke it as many times as you want, because we're gonna pour all this liquid right over the top of it. Now that the cake is thoroughly stabbed to death, we are going to pour some of this milk all over it. This is really weird to me. Now I'm gonna make the whipped cream while the cake soaks in all that goodness. So I have a chilled pan, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Chilled bowl, put the whisk on, close it, pour in the cream, and we're gonna turn it up to super high. Because we're making whipped cream here, people. We're also gonna pour in the powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons. And once it starts getting a soft peak, I'm gonna pour in that lemon we used, half of it squeezed lemon juice, and a teaspoon of, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And turn it back on. Now for this whipped cream, I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of granulated sugar to it. And I'm gonna fold that into this whipped cream here. We're gonna take this and just slap it right on here. Smooth it out. You see how this cake soaked up all that stuff? I thought it was gonna drown in there. For mine, I'm gonna add blueberries. Usually they make it with strawberries, but I'm adding blueberries because blueberries and lemon go really well together. And you could do this with any fruit that you really like, but I like blueberries. I'm gonna try it out now. Mmm. Yes, honey. Oh my God, now I know what all the hype's about. This is so good.